Yo, what's good, everybody? Waiting for the invite. Doing my little pre-game scouting, if that's what you want to call it. Get the stream shared to the league real quick. Right quick. Share, copy. Over here and paste it up. Chitty chitty bang bang. Alright. Look at who we got here. We got to face Julio Jones, bro. Don Julio himself. Matt Ryan's got a pretty decent ability there. Inside that eye. All those post routes, in routes, drags, all that good shit. Slants. All good stuff. Stronger blocking on zone plays. Lurker with Deion Jones. A couple X Factors of our own, man. By a couple, I mean literally a couple. Quentin Nelson, Puller Elite, and Nasty Streak. Shut down Agabat, man up for Gilmore. Man, this is going to be a fun matchup, bro. Like, he's literally going to be matched up on Julio the entire game. It's not going to be a single snap that he's not matched up with Julio. This is what we traded for you for, bro. Match up against number one receivers, brother. Got 76 catch, I never realized that. 92 speed, 98 man, 96 zone. Play rec is up there as well. That's who's going to be going up against Julio. Be fun to watch. Julio's a 96 overall. Run every route in the book. 96 catching, 97 short, 96 medium, 89 deep. Like, bruh. Julio's scary on paper, bro. 89 break tackle? Oh, Lord. Don't let him catch the ball. I honestly can't even tell you the last time I played against Julio. In the other league I'm in, the Falcons have Julio and D-Hop. And the user actually chooses to use D-Hop more than Julio. But then again, it's like year 4, so. But yeah. This motherfucker. Man, you said 30 minutes at 8:15, brother. It's now 8:56. Do. You literally said, give me 30 minutes. 40 minutes ago. Hurry that ass up, bro. Shit. Let's go ahead and get this out the way, too. Let's see what it is. I'm pretty sure it's 1 sack, 1 forced fumble, fumble recovery, whatever it is. Hold him in less than 250. Bro, the way the defense has been playing in this league so far, bro, I don't know if that's going to be possible, man. Holding somebody to 250 yards. But I'm sure I can get a sack out of it. I'm sure I can get this man a sack, bro. I can manufacture a sack, my friends. Weekly awards. Bro, I feel so bad that I gave up 210 yards to a receiver, right? Granted, we did get 5 sacks right there. But we gave up 210 yards to one wide receiver. And then this week, we gave up those 6 sacks to Bosa. Like, I don't think I've ever had that happen where I'm directly giving up player of the weeks. That's crazy. Yeah, hate to see it, man. Oh, if y'all didn't know. We imported the draft class, bro. Imported the draft class. all that's all in all their glory. Chase Young, Joe Burrow, Tua, Jeffrey Okuda, Andrew Thomas, Tristan Wirth, Jerry Judy, Herbert, Brown, Swift, all around at the top 10. Bro, and there's so many gems in here, bro. Now, obviously, y'all can go and download these draft classes for yourselves. Take a look at all of the players' attributes and everything, right? Um, like literally, you can see everything. You can see their dev, all that stuff. Um, and obviously, I'm not gonna be editing any fucking body here. Also, 240-pound backer here, AJ Dillon, might be worth a shot. I always wanted power back. Up all night if you got that. What? Bro, you said you was gonna be home in 30 minutes. 45 minutes ago, bro. You home or not, bro? Jesus, I ain't got time to waste, homie. We be all night. Anybody from Ohio State, I'm gonna keep drafting. This Colts team has a lot of Ohio State players on it. I'm not up all night, bro. You said I'm up all night. Nah, bro, I'm not. I work in the fucking morning, bro. Bring that ass here, boy. Bring that ass here, boy. One thing I don't know is these undrafted guys. I don't know if these guys are any good. Like, offensive line is something I really don't need, but I'll take some. Tyler Biotish. I just like his name. No homo. We be all night. Khaled Kareem. Your last name is Kareem? That shit funny. That's crazy. That's where we living, bro. Look for some more weaknesses on his team. But while we here, just fucking waiting. Oh, his stats. Pay attention to my 4 interceptions, man. Trash. Past him. Holy shit. I said don't pay attention to my 4 picks. The man has 12 in 2 games. Bruh, stop it. How do you have 2 times the carries? 2 times less yards. Like, damn. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Averaging 100 yards with Julio. Justin Hardy's receiver number 2. That's interesting. Interesting indeed. Jones already got 4 picks. 2 games. Bad numbers, bro. Baby all night. Yo, legit, I'm about to just go to fucking sleep, bro. Like, for real. You know what, bro? Might as well just take you on the live lab session. Alright, fuck it. Motherfucker ain't here yet. Alright, let's do this practice mode shit. You know what's one thing I like that they did with Madden this year? They didn't force you into those fucking color rush jerseys on Thursday night games. One point they forced y'all into that shit, bro. Let's see who can run these routes, man. See who can do it in this squad, boy. Gee, mo. Ah, damn. I ain't got an update. Shit funny. Alright, let's practice with wheel switch. Random nickel.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
I don't think Campbell has good route running.
Hey, Sam off now.
That was fluky. That was fluky and dookie.
8 read. Go. Gone.
I'm trying to get man.
Fire.
His own. Hey.
On the double.
Go high.
Hey. Buzz.
Streak him this time.
Fan.
Halfback. Slide Pick. Yep.
On the ready. Yep.
Come on, about it this time.
Hit it.
Safeties are splitting. Protection didn't hold up.
Ready. Yes, yes.
Go high. Oh, no, too deep.
Leaf river. Leaf river.
Full coverage. 84 throw powers was killing this route.
Let's go now. 50 plant.
Looks like it's a cover 4 this time.
Hey,
See if we can get a
high
pin concept
7.
here.
Hard, hard. Say hut.
He just beat a 98 man coverage corner.
Ready,
See
ready.
that?
60 outlaw. Look at me. Zipper. Rock, rock, get it.
The fact that 29 was back that far is kind of.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Take a look at that cover 2. That safety shouldn't have been that far back. No reason for you to take 5 yards into the end zone. And there's only 2 routes that's vertical. Yeah, that don't make sense. What happens if I smart route this guy?
Hey.
Combo, 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 combo.
You're out.
All right.
Shoot.
Wow. That made no sense to. Alright,
Go.
this is why slot protection in Madden is so crazy, bro. Like, I slid right because I wanted to double 94 and 52, right? Those are the guys I want to double because I wanted to leave Nelson one-on-one and Costanzo one-on-one, right? So I wanted to double on the right on both guys. Bang, bang. I don't get the double on the nose. I don't get the double. My fucking right tackle doesn't even block. Outside linebacker, he waits for the halfback to pick him up, which he destroys. It's like, bruh. Madden, please. I don't ever want to see that, bro. Your right tackle and your right guard block no one. Like, they're blocking each other. And 52 comes around. Son. That's crazy. I always slide opposite of the back, bro. Right out here.
Say go.
This is like this. It doesn't even separate on the double move in his man.
Okay, ready?
Let's take a look again. Off man coverage. Oh, it's a zone blitz. That's what this is. Bang, bang. Smart route. The out route was open though. Boom, right on that cut. But again, right tackle. Look at the right guard, 64, Lewinsky. What happens to him? And then the right tackle gets kicked inside. Like, what kind of shit? Bro. Man. When you look at the trench game, bro, in Madden, it just makes you realize that this game is so far behind when it comes to protection schemes and blocking. It's crazy. I hate to see it, bro. Let's just not slide protect anymore with this team.
Yo, 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 go, go.
Block a halfback. That's about it.
Hut, go.
He's not crisp on that route at all.
Come on,
This play is
set.
not usable with this team
90
yet.
wolf.
Not usable at all, brother. Alright, so we can't use wheel switch. We'll use Aggie.
Set,
Oh,
ready?
shit.
70.
Man, we
Indy.
go over to square.
Ready, ready.
Not 1X. it's man, we
18
alert
Gator.
the square. If it's zone, we are looking for X.
Now.
Zone. Wow, I do the X and triangle with the ball. Oh my goodness.
Set. 10-2 stop.
This is a clear man blitz here. Check and release.
Hey, Echo.
Tight end.
Fire.
God damn. Accurate.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 orange.
Try that again.
Hey, exit. Okay,
so any type of fast lead and I'm assed out. Gotcha.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator.
Alright, again.
Hey,
And
Charlie.
release. And alert the square for zone on the X.
Hit it.
Okay, bullet pass inaccurate. What was inaccurate about that pass that time?
Ready, ready. Leaf river. Leaf river.
Wow.
Set. 15 Lonnie. Set.
Bro, like, Jesus, I'm throwing to X, bro.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Blitz.
Hey, lock it. Golf, golf. Look at me.
Right.
Door, get it.
Bro, this is gonna be brutal. I can't
Go
get you
now.
in practice mode, bro.
8, shoot.
The shit out of him on that route right there.
Ready, ready. Set, go.
56, get out the damn way, brother.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Go. Let's go. 10 Lobo. 61 Matchbox Light. Ready, ready.
I love that about flat routes.
Come on.
What was his man defender at, though? 23. He blitz. Yep. Over Storm Brave, the other one. Man up with the safety. Bang, made a miss. All comes out quick. Bang, miss.
Now. Set, ready. 90 Wolf. Topper, topper, fire!
That just looked terrible.
Down! 70, Indy! Hit Set! Hit it! Here we go, here we go! 10-2 stop!
Look at this interesting lineup. The DB is on the left.
Leaf river, leaf river!
Cover 4. Oh my God, man. Cover 4, cover 6 right there.
Here we go, set! 60 or.
That in mind.
Set.
Okay.
Okay, break. Get it!
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Indeed.
Set. Shoot!
Bro. God damn.
Set, go.
Breaking a tackle or what? Like, I'm confused.
Ready. Hut, go.
Oh, wow.
Let's go now. Ready, ready. On the set.
Be all night.
Now. Ready, ready. Fire. Got it. All right.
Wow, 12 ain't touched nobody. That's crazy.
Ready. 8, read. Hit it.
God, bro. I'm throwing a hot swing. Turn around and block that man.
Ready, set.
Essentially a pick.
Leaf river. Leaf river.
That release is low as fuck.
Let's go. 50, plant. Say hut.
Oh, here. Smashed.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Greystone travel. Get it.
Oh. Barely.
Ready, break.
Nah. Nah. You seemed a little busy, so, you know, left you to your own devices. You seemed a little busy, so I left you to your own devices. Nothing else. Damn, you can't understand English? Shit. English, nigga, do you speak it? Stop saying what, yo? I'm sorry, what? Oh, yeah? Oh, that's crazy. You gotta get that look that slim.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
English, nigga, do you speak it?
We play to win. Let's go!
Ready, Blue 80. Back 25.
Check 53. Come on, baby. Come on.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Watch his slant. Slant. Slant.
carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
We want to actually try out Lewis and him. Split close packs.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. You ready for that?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Justin Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
We put on that first dude, though.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing on 2nd down, McSorley to Michel on the screen. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Down, 30 base. Hey, Alpha. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, here we go. Oh. 22.
Hey, Delta.
Okay, just like
Let him go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
You're right.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. 25.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Check. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Let's go, Heavy.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And the catch is made by Justin Harding. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The punt rusher on now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
And that's inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 79 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 59, ready. Let him go.
To throw again, Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. McSorley from the shotgun. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
60 yards. Protein spill. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch the Leo.
McSorley, 1st and 10. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Oh, no, I did not mean to put
Back-to-back
this down
1-yard
formation.
runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
Check. Lucky. 80 weapons. Get it.
On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Gear up for the run here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. Oh, some strong running. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And this is caught. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 45 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
That's not Julio,
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Thank you.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On second down, Michelle, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, no, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Just a 5-yard pickup that leads to fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 44, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Temple, Rakiasin. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Squeeze.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. And an alley to run. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Funches has it complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now McSorley. It's caught by Funches. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
This quarterback now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey. Motion. H3, 218, chopper. Mike 37. Not today, you are. Not today. Check 37. 37. Hey, Foxtrot. Big grip.
Here's McSorley to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Paris Campbell. 3rd down here. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline. Told him to stop right there at the 1.
There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Ryan back into his end zone.
Let me catch
and this one
ball,
incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 15.
1 to 6 seconds off the clock. Let's see. Of course, Madden.
So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about the chances.
They like that pressure. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's McSorley. Completes it to Miller. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Check 3. Shit. Hard. Shit. Yes. Shit.
Throwing is McSorley. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Throwing again. Ryan. It's incomplete. Veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up.
Shit, man.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Check right.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Ryan. Start there. Let's go,
Benagoo. And down he goes. Ben Benagoo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Haywood. 58,
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line. Ryan now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Freeman again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
21.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
58. Smooth. 53 at the mic. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Let's go. Let's go.
2nd and 5 now. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Look at me, zipper. Here we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Here we go. Ready, please grip.
On 2nd and 9, McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's McSorley now, 3rd and long.
Oh my God, bro.
And the Falcons grab it.
Yeah.
Look at the big man rumble.
Fam.
And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the 2nd half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Back now in Indianapolis. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Justin Hardy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Hate to see it.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, echo. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Yeah. Check pass. Check pass. Here we go. 30.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And this one's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go!
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, Charlie.
52 is the mic, boy. 52.
On 4th down, here's McSorley. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Go! Ready?
McSorley, 1st and 10. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Pick it up. Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McSorley, catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, Delta. You're out.
1st and 10. That's a 48-yard line.
5.
McSorley from the shotgun. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
80 weapons. No. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Hey, seam 6. Check 3. Go. Check out.
To throw again on 2nd down. McSorley looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Ryan now to throw on third down. This is brought in by Hardy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. 51. Number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, wahoo. 53. Check 53.
They'll run on first down. Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Silver. 54, stop. He's coming. Double up. Pilot, 64, weak. He's checking. Crash. 54, stop. 58, right over there. Right? Hey, box truck. Right there. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Mike. Here we go.
Again, they'll run with Freeman.
Really, bro? Like, come on, man.
Across midfield and into Colts territory.
Like 10 tackles for 10 yards.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Rush in. 22. Hey, South. Hey, orbit. 53 is the mic. Hey, I'm coming. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Move ready to that. 25
Now Ryan. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides.
There, bro.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now.
You target that guy, that's a big game, bro.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Hey, Haywood. Bang, 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 bang. And we're going to yep. Mike 37.
He's back to throw. Campbell making the catch. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Set, ready? 8, read. 61, matchbox right.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Set. 60 outlaw.
I got him. Check 13.
Leo. Smith.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check 4. Watch out. Greystone travel. Buzz. And we go 37's to Mike 37. Danny. Look at me. Zipper. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Fucking he's able to a touchdown, man.
Away. He's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Hey!
Motion out of the backfield. 45 the mark. You can't block me. Tight dog.
Ready?
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tack McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. And the Lions now have swung back in front in that game. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're running it. It's Michelle. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game.
59, ready. 280. Watch the twist. Get out.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Atlanta, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season.